Hello, 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 good people. Hello, good people. I am Dr. Hollie Kelly, and this is Dr. Kelly's perspective for July 11th. July 11th. Happy birthday to my niece. Happy birthday, Jazz. Be safe in Puerto Rico. Enjoy your birthday. So it is a thoughtful Thursday for all who are new to the perspective. At the beginning of the year, I included a segment called Thoughtful Thursdays where I do book reviews or I'll perhaps introduce a podcast to you or something along that line, something that has impacted my life. Okay, so I don't bring lightweight, lazy stuff that was cute. No, the cute stuff you can just do on your own. So last Thursday, I had my little incident, ended up in the ER without any fireworks, but this was planned for last Thursday. And I just think it was even more appropriate because it was the 4th of July and we were celebrating our nation's freedom and our nation's birthday. And I want to introduce to you not a book, and many of you may already be familiar. There is a Netflix documentary that I want to speak to today called When They See Us. And it is a docuseries based on research of true life events. Hey, Tanya, that took place a couple of decades ago in New York City, around 5 young men at the time who were accused of a vicious crime, and it got the nation's attention. And the reason I'm bringing this as a thoughtful Thursday, again, thank you for all who are jumping on. Good morning, good evening, good afternoon. The reason I'm bringing this as a thoughtful Thursday is because as we, in our little community, our own little community that we have with me, our goal is to become the best version. Thank you. The very best version of ourselves. We cannot do that in a silo thinking only about ourselves and what's good for me and what feels good and how is it going. Life was not designed like that. So our world has to expand. And I am, with my strongest urger, I am strongly urging you to watch the docuseries that's only on Netflix, When They See Us. Well, I don't have Netflix. It should find it. Find it. We do what we want to do. And the reason I am encouraging you to do that is so that we no longer remain in willful ignorance. If we have had the blessed privilege, if we've had the privilege to be able to walk through this nation in particular and say, oh, wow, oh my goodness, I didn't know that was happening. Are you serious? This really happened? If we've had the privilege of saying, I didn't know this was happening. Oh my goodness. And I call it a privilege because you've not had to deal with it. You've chosen not to deal with it. It's been outside of your purview. If you've had the privilege to do that, now is the time, if we're going to become the best version of ourselves, that we no longer remain in willful ignorance about things that are happening in our nation surrounding us. We no longer have the option to dismiss what does not directly impact us. Oh, well, that's not on me. If they hadn't been doing that, then see, that's why I don't get in those issues because I do the right thing. Or that's not about my family. I don't have anyone in my family who's had to deal with this. If you've had those options and took them and did not step in, Oh my goodness, that was something. I don't even live in New York and we don't have those issues. And besides, I'm not a lawyer. I'm not a civil rights justice advocate. My challenge to you, and again, today's Thoughtful Thursday, if you're just popping on, today's Thoughtful Thursday is an unction, is an urging, is an urgency for you to go and view When They See Us, a Netflix documentary, and When They See Us Now. When They See Us, please do not watch When They See Us Now until after you've watched the 4-part docuseries. Okay. We have systems in our nation that I love. I love our nation. But we have systems in our nation that were designed to break people and leave people broken. And here's the insidiousness of injustice. It does not just impact the one to whom it is applied. Everyone surrounding that, the entire community, not just the person, not just the family, not just the community, the entire nation is impacted when injustice prevails, when injustice continues to flourish and people can see it happening. People can know it's happening. We can smell it happening, but because it doesn't impact us directly, we go on in our little privilege of willful ignorance. But we are being impacted. Broken people break people. Hurting people hurt other people. And so, and let me just say this, is not a docuseries where you grab some popcorn. The acting is flawless, flawless. Please, again, When They See Us Now, don't watch that part until after you've watched the docuseries. Again, if you're just popping on, I'm talking about When They See Us, the docuseries streaming on Netflix. Find a way if you don't have it. Go find one of your friends, one of your cousins, one of your girlfriends, one of your neighbors who has Netflix. Find a way. Because we all are impacted as a nation when injustice becomes acceptable for someone else. This is not a Netflix that you get and, ooh, let me pop my popcorn and settle in. It's not quite designed like that. It will be difficult. It will touch and do something to who you are. I am not talking about people who do bad things and they are punished. That's the way it's designed. When you do things that break laws, that hurt other people, okay, there's this thing called the criminal justice system and you're about to become a part of it. That's not what I'm referring to. I'm speaking of injustice that impacts all of us. We are all impacted when injustice is allowed to prevail and reign. I am asking and preparing you, for those who are not familiar, for those who have not watched it, I'm telling you in advance that it will be extremely uncomfortable. Please do not give in to the urge. Resist the temptation to say, oh my goodness, this is too much. I just, things like that. I just can't watch things like that. Resist the urge to turn it off. Because as uncomfortable as it may be for us watching it, we didn't live it. 5 individuals, 5 families, 5 different aspects of the community had to live and endure it, had to survive through it. Not everyone comes out the same. Not everyone comes out better. And so as I wind this Thoughtful Thursday down, again, Thoughtful Thursday is a plea for you to go and watch When They See Us, the Netflix docuseries, followed by When They See Us Now. And then here's the challenge. because I know you all love a good challenge. You come on here expecting the challenge. The challenge is to look into your circle, whatever platform you have been given. Look for an injustice and don't leave it like that. Look for someone who cannot help themselves, who cannot defend themselves, who is unable to speak up and speak out for themselves. Look for that and step in. Stop the injustice in your own circle, in your own family, amongst your own coworkers. Stop the injustice that you have actual recourse over. Well, that's too big. I don't, I'm sorry that happened to them, but I can't help that. Wind that thing back. You have to go see, not go, but you have to watch When They See Us Now. You have, and it's on Netflix as well, Tanya. When They See Us, followed by When They See Us Now, in that order, please. So the challenge becomes look and search in your arena, in your world, in your platform, look for the injustice and do something about it for those who cannot do for themselves. Because we are all left impacted when injustice becomes the norm, when it prevails. Okay, that is my challenge for you today. Make it a Thoughtful Thursday. I'd love to hear your feedback after watching it. And again, resist the urge to turn it off. We're watching it. Some people lived it. Okay, until next time, take real good care of yourselves. We can do better. We must do better.